Hello everyone, it's Mecha-san here with... Anyone else think this volume should have been longer? Because episode 10, the final episode of volume 9. Yeah, this definitely should have been longer so far. That's what I'm getting at here. Especially with the reveal that Alex and Lewis had visited other areas that Lewis hasn't even mentioned in the story. And the biggest thing, of course, here, where it was established that Lewis was the only one who made it through, and Alex, well, she chose to remain here. There wasn't a price to pay. It wasn't like a whole, yeah, if you want this gateway open, you need to sacrifice someone to the tree or something. No, it's like you go through the gate and back to Remnant free of charge. Well, there is just one downside. You gotta have an attachment, something linking you. So it makes me wonder if that gateway isn't technically a gateway to Remnant, but simply a more general gateway back to your home. That home could be on Remnant or it could be on any other world. It's just, you just gotta have an attachment set up there. So, yeah, it's like if, say, someone from Earth here got sent to the Ever After, they can go through the gate as long as they have someone like a loved one here. They'll wind up on Earth. They won't wind up on Remnant. Maybe that's the case here. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe it's overthinking it. Maybe it doesn't matter either way. Well, it does matter for Neocat because they can't get through. Because Neo has no attachments at all after, she lost Roman, Torchwick. Even though I guess this hatred she has for Cinder is not enough, this encounter. Maybe because she already had her revenge on RWBY that she doesn't feel the need to go after Cinder anymore. Is that what she wanted? But the biggest thing, of course, is that the cat has lied. Disappointing. That's the one thing I gotta say that I'm disappointed with the writing on so far. And I also feel like the cat's gonna be beaten, isn't he? I've avoided spoilers for the episode as much as possible, especially anything related to the cat. But they are not gonna make it out, are they? They're gonna somehow get defeated here, aren't they? I mean, that's pretty obvious and total disappointment. So anyhow, RWBY chose her mother's weapon, which is revealed to be called Sundered Rose. Okay, I like it. Or will it be a combination of her mother's weapon with her weapon? Hard to say, but yeah, look, I'm so upset by how short this one is here, especially with the way episode 8 ended with Yang in horror, seeing how her sister just willingly drank the tea to become ascended. I would have thought they would have an episode dedicated to pretty much that here, how Yang responded. I mean, she's obviously scared for her, but that episode, but I could have had more here with how just her being just how she feels hurt, how she feels terrible with herself, and the fact that she couldn't see how her sister was suffering so much. Maybe bring up another little flashback like the one we had with Summer Rose reading the story, but something related to RWBY and Yang here. God, like something it could also be done the same vein as when Yang told Blake the story of when gang took Ruby to try to search for Raven, and almost got she and her sister killed. Remember that here from like what volume 2? Oh wow, and Slayer monsters and bakers of cookies. But yeah, there's like so much. And now we got the blacksmith, which yes, we did finally see the herbalist. It is weird though. So the paper pleasers were able to quickly got ascended first faster than, well, I guess the herbalist, he was quite old, he was worn out a lot, so was a bit more work had to be done with him. Maybe. But yeah, like the cat again, he lied. That's the pointing. That's the biggest thing I've got to say. I like it better when the bad guys, the villains, they never lie. That's what makes them so an expert in manipulation and just like you can't tell. Like you surprise you. Like in the end, they never told a lie here. They haven't told you the full truth, but neither have they outright lied to you. Here, yeah, he lied because he knew exactly what happened to Alex and Lewis when they went up the tree here. Alex didn't trick him at all. She had I'd say that's another thing I hate. A bullshit moment, like a crisis of consciousness. What? When? What, did she somehow go through the ascension process at some point and came out? I mean, something happened? I don't think that doesn't look like it, but what, the tree showed her something? What? And then suddenly she felt bad and wanted to help? I mean, if that was the case here, then the cat could have just waited. I guess the cat, they were impatient here, but yeah, the solution is simple here. Help Alex fix things up, and when she's finally done, of course she could have chosen to stay on the ever after. I don't know, but it's a lot. There is just so much, and it's disappointing. So let's see what happened here. John was knocked off a tree. He's gonna come back. I do know that, sadly, I think the spoilers on YouTube recommended that he regresses, he somehow de-ages. Boo! I keep wondering how Monty would have done all this here, because the first 3 volumes he was smart enough to pace out all the characters' like development here. Not one volume was really dedicated to one character, with the others getting partial development. This is from what I remember here. It's been a while. I gotta rewatch volumes 1 and 3 and just rewatch the series. Show us! That's the one thing I gotta say about the theme here. Like, you change the Rusted Knight here taking off his helmet to show John, but you don't change Neo? It makes me wonder as well, like, if he killed... So, where's the body? Will we see the body? Oh, will we see the body? That'd be something.
And on the wind.
Oh, we're picking up.
One more question. What are you?
Summer. Look. Oh, wait.
I love you. Just the way you are.
Yeah, but...
Always.
This is the last time they all see her?
rush off on a mission in the middle of the night.
Tie.
You know how Ozpin gets. Mystery after mystery.
And when it turns out to be yet another run-of-the-mill patrol, it'll be...
I always prefer discretion.
I would prefer discretion.
I'll be back soon.
Oh!
I know.
Ouch. That hurts.
Nobody suspects anything?
Raven.
No. They think it's a typical mission. Summer Rose telling lies. First time for everything.
Look at Raven smile like that here.
And
Looking bashful.
what about... You're just going to leave them? You're one to talk.
Oh, ouch. Got a point.
Better at that life. Better than I was. If I do this right, there's nothing to worry about. Trust me.
We already got the dynamic of them so easily here. So well. Who are you linking to?
What was that?
A mem-
She lied. She left with Raven. Why would she?
Who knows why people keep the secrets they do? Maybe you're not the only one who has felt the weight of others' expectations. Like Alex. Like your mother.
How do you have that axe, though? Like, how do you have memories?
Are you just trying to tell me that it's useless? That I shouldn't even try? Is that the big lesson I'm supposed to learn? Just give up?
No.
Become someone else?
Well,
Is that what I'm telling you?
that's what you think you're telling her. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. It's an option you got, kid. You never were the... Oh.
You couldn't save me.
I couldn't save a lot of people.
Maybe it's time for a change.
We're actually seeing Alex here.
Be the kind of man you've always wanted to
The herb, is he ascending? John? The tree is on fire. Dang. Okay, oh, that smile, like... They are really good with Neo's powers. Oh.
The leaves! Burn the leaves!
Oh, like instant. Yeah, it'll be like with the herbalist.
Taking a page out of the caterpillar's book.
Caterpillars, yes.
The leaves have no effect on me.
But it does Neo.
That's not the case for Neo.
Yeah, remember? Oh.
No! These regrets, these feelings.
Oh. That was clever. Neo's out. And the cat? Well. Holy, oh my god. It's gone where, cat?
Your time is running out. You must choose. Choose for yourself one who can leave your burdens behind, or choose one who would be enough to bear them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your choice, kid. Bear the burdens or cast them aside. Oh! Aura depleted. John has a lot of aura. Alex's dagger.
I love you. Just the way you are.
Yes, that's the thing. Mothers love their child no matter what. Even after they change.
What happens if I choose me?
Then maybe that girl is enough.
Yeah, man. You are enough, kid. Sometimes it's gonna change here, but sometimes you. I guess that makes sense. Oh, red like roses. Hey, me! Oh, the hate's back and everything!
Ruby!
You're you. How?
She chose herself.
She knew what she needed to be all along.
Herself. Ooh! Oh! There's some homages to the original trilogy trailer. Oh! Team RWBY. Oh, you're out. I think you're out. Match Cat. Ooh, what's this move? Oh, combo!
You're broken. You break everything you touch. Like all humans. Weak. Confused. Incomplete.
No.
Ugh.
Wrong. She's never been any of those things. That's why we follow her.
We're going to Remnant, and you're staying here.
Oh, the Jabberwock. Neo? Yeah, you're Neo. What's it gonna be?
To have what they have. Thing, huh? So, that's it then?
I love this. A fig.
I know. I'm not real.
It's a figment, just a memory.
What about her?
She'll find herself. One way or another.
And yeah. There she is. How long will it take, though?
Ruby? What's wrong?
When I was in the tree, I never saw Little.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish I could say thank you.
Oh, he'll be back.
Do you guys think we might have made things even worse in the ever after? Just like Alex did?
I'm not sure.
Possibly.
I'd like to think that we did at least a little good. Right? Wait!
There he is. Look at Little.
Do I know you? Oh,
Nah.
I don't believe we've met yet. Please, what are you?
Well, I haven't thought about it yet. You look like you have your wits about you. What do you think I am?
Well,
A guide.
to me, you seem like a friend.
A guide. A protector. Adorable.
Adorable. Yeah, you are adorable.
Do any of those sound close? It is a true pleasure to meet you somewhat.
Somewhat.
It will be my honor to serve you.
You've already done more for us than you know.
You do feel familiar.
The heart does not forget.
Happy dream, I can't remember.
I'm so glad we got to meet you. I'm sure you'll help lots of people. But now we have to say goodbye.
It will be all right, Huntress.
Hey, somewhat?
I am at your service.
Juniper needs a.
Will you look after Juniper?
Oh, couldn't you take?
It's the world to me.
Couldn't you have taken her with you?
I will never leave her side.
I'd like to know how John and Juniper met. Whoa! Okay, okay. So let's see, are they gonna actually do a Starco? I mean, a pull a Marco? They're back in the, yeah. This is back in the tree, actually. Okay, there's the 4.
Welcome to my workshop.
Ruby? Is this
The blacksmith?
the tree? Something like that?
Yeah. The forager.
I've been waiting a long time for you.
John?
Well, I made it.
I'm glad you did.
Can you answer a question for me? I need to know if it's true what the cat said, that Lewis went back and Alex...
Yes. Only Lewis returned home.
Hmm.
The girl who fell through the world is the story as he wished it had happened.
Ah, yep.
Are those the brothers?
The brothers.
Yes. These brothers were the tree's earliest blossoms.
Really?
The first to inhabit the ever after.
The fur.
Remarkable beings, very ambitious. The tree did not foresee what they would become. But that's the joy of creating. The not knowing.
I see.
Back then, the ever after was overgrown, wild, and dangerous. The brothers remained to help tame it and build the world that was to come after.
So the brothers.
First, they were given the power to destroy,
To eat.
cleared the wilderness away. Then they were given creativity to imagine what and who could replace the wilderness. The brothers built homes for them and gave them roles to play.
If this is what they were supposed to do, how did Remnant come about? Us.
The brothers grew curious.
Yeah.
They wanted to do more.
They were ambitious. Early creations. That makes sense.
And so, using the skills and tools they had been given, they began to design their own creation
The curious cat.
in utmost secrecy.
So, yeah, the cat was.
Soon they realized their new creation could do their job for them,
The cat.
finding the broken parts of the ever after. After this success, the brothers designed a second creature.
The Jabberwock.
Brutal and effective.
The Jabberwock.
One brother believed they had disrupted the balance, while the other refused to condemn their creations for their mistakes. But balance is not two forces locked in never-ending battle.
Ooh.
Balance is an ecosystem, an organism, a living, breathing thing. Thus, balance cannot be restored with force or calculation. True balance finds its own equilibrium.
Look at that. The three.
It requires love and the patience to see things through to the end.
So,
Ruby.
how did they get to Remnant?
The Ever After could no longer bear the brothers' experiments.
Ah.
And so, the tree built them a special doorway to a crater beyond, where the brothers could try creating worlds of their own.
They grew.
A doorway that would remain open for the brothers' return,
So
and any of their creations. And what truly remarkable things they accomplished. Whenever the brothers' creations have come to the Ever After,
ah.
the five of you have had a greater impact than you know. Just like Alex and Louis did before you. Just like others will after you. One small kindness in one small moment led to such a marvelous transformation.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Much
Bad.
like one act of dishonesty caused an unfortunate change.
Alex broke her promise to the cat.
A terrible thing to have a broken heart.
Ah.
And there was nobody to send them back to the tree for repair.
So yeah.
What will happen to Neo?
She will have the chance to return her broken heart and become something new. Such is balance.
That's Alex's knife. Wait, how do you have this?
When Alex's life ended, she chose to leave a part of herself behind. A wish to fix what she had broken.
Oh yes, right. And there you go. Yep, there you are. You're back to normal. You're back to 20 years old.
I can't believe it. It's been so.
This is what I sounded like.
This is what I sounded like, yes.
Where will this take us?
Not where. When you are needed most.
When you are needed most.
Thank you.
So, wow. Bunch of lore drop there. What the? Okay, this gotta be vacuum with those ships. There's still a lot more. There's still a whole lot more. Oh yeah, the same song. So the brothers were the first, the earliest of creations here. The tree. Their purpose was to be essentially the gardeners, the builders, but they grew. It's basically the case of the creation growing beyond what the creator thought possible here, to the point where the creator thought, you're your own beings, make yourself, be better than me. And so the tree gave them the door so they can build on their own. And so yeah, like why the maker of stuff. So yeah, the gods did, specifically, the gods the two brothers made the cat and the Jabberwock. And, wow. So yeah, we see how the cat was here. They weren't bad here, but it was only because Alex lied in the end to him that changed him. It broke him, and without a way, it's their job to heal other ever afters, but the gods didn't. But the gods could not have. God clearly did not foresee. They couldn't have foreseen that humans would jump down there because humans weren't around the time. They didn't. I mean, they didn't make humans. They didn't make the fauna, so these were factors that they could not take into account. Nice song, by the way. And yeah, we saw like RWBY chose to be herself again. Like, I'm enough. Everyone changes as they grow up, as they get older, get more mature, learn new stuff here, experience new things. The you that you are now is very different from the you that you were 10, 20 years ago, even further back. But again, the whole point was that RWBY was putting too much pressure on herself here. Like she was taking in way too much in here, but she didn't need to. It's like she was calling too much a shot here. She tried to be more than she is, or try to be something else, and it hurt her. Well, just be you, kid. But know what not to be and what not to act like. Just saying. And Neo had a nice moment there. Obviously, one of the best parts of this volume here was seeing Roman Torchwick again, a new engine and everything, and clever way with Neo. And now let's see what she becomes. But I gotta admit though, the whole thing, the brothers, yeah, wow. Makes sense. I've seen it many times before here, where the first creations eventually grow to become more than you intended. Very rarely do you get what the tree did though, where...
The Grimm in the forest.
Oh!
I've never seen anything like them.
Two teams unite, okay, tree there?
Grimm, they're soulless creatures with only one purpose. To destroy humanity.
Okay! An epic crossover.
It's about your age. It's about your heart.
Clark is right.
Yep.
I'll follow you into any battle.
Clark, okay.
Stronger together.
Yep, no. I thought there'd be like a small tease for epilogue for volume 11. But yeah, like eventually the moral was that RWBY learned is that just be you. But don't try to be. You don't have to be something else entirely here. You don't try to have to be you. You are enough here, but don't try to be you plus this and plus that plus all this. There's no need for that. Just you. Yes, you made mistakes here. Learn from them. Learn and realize, because realize what you did here. What you did wrong here. The mistake you made. Why you did it here. I don't know. It's hard to say. I love how John. So the wish was to repair Alex's wish. That's nice. We saw Alex there talking and everything, and her wish was to repair what she'd Yeah, yeah, she did say that, and although John wasn't really her fault, well, how was that her mistake? Her mistake. I mean, yeah, she did poison him, but him being older, I love how John's response. Is this how I sounded like? Yeah. And I love how little became somewhat here, and yeah, it's like the positives and the negatives. Yeah, Blake was always worried about how they'd mess things up, make things worse for the ever after. Oh yes, you made some things bad, but you also made some things good, as with Alex and Lewis did. That was the point. That's kind, and that's what that form of chaos and creation to help encourage growth, stimulate a new balance, a new pathway, new balance and everything, new life and new death to come in here. Uh, I gotta admit, what happened to the cat though? It's like those Jabberwocks. I shouldn't have killed them. I shouldn't have killed them actually because they were just illusions. And the whole the Jabberwock. It's much like it's like the cat and the Jabberwock were eventually the brothers, another version of the brothers here. Like the cat was supposed to be the creation, like repairs damage, and the Jabberwock destroys. So okay, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, they were part of the system here, but eventually they grew beyond the system, and they left here. But they left the tree with assistance here, some another help to carry out the job, and they could have returned. Apparently, they did not return though, because I guess they decided to just they started again. We know that after Redmond was wiped out here, yes, the god of death, like the experiment failed in his. Apparently, the experiment failed here. They did. The humans turned against their creators in a lust for power. So yeah, like what the god destruction did, one would say tragic, and all right, at the point of view, yes, I'd say, what the hell did you expect? You literally brought that upon yourself. So destroyed and wipe the slate clean, and let's see what rises from the ashes. Start anew. Start anew, but this time, start on your own. And they go off to make something else. Nice song, by the way. And here we've got When You Are Needed Most. Okay. That is very, very vague here. It could be like they were thrown back in time, but it's more than likely time has passed by. Like they are needed at this point in time here, which it could be months, years have passed. I don't think so, because if it was that long here, I'm pretty Vacuum would have been wiped out, especially with Mercury and Tyrion here. Oh, they were already sent there to cause chaos, and now we see like a Elysian fleet. What is it? Huh? Like the remnants of I'm guessing the remnant of the Elysian military. I mean, that makes sense here. I mean, we had like the city where Cordo was stationed here. They were Atlas, so Atlas must have had to have bases stationed in other parts of Remnant here. Ooh. Oh boy, I don't know. Yeah, the cat. Alex lied, it broke him, and that lie broke him. They'd never been lied to, never been tricked or deceived, and so I guess it must have been when I guess that's the whole thing where how his body is like literally cut in two here. It's to represent how damaged he is. They are. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate that. And yeah, balance. Need to remind every so often about this fact here. Balance like an organism, it's a living thing, and a lot of factors go into making it happen. And I gotta admit, the symbolism here is like RWBY brought balance, and yeah, they brought a new balance. Yeah, they disrupted the balance and brought a new balance. So yeah, the brothers were indeed of the ever after, the earliest, like the first two. I am kind of sad that they couldn't bring Juniper. That would have been beautiful. And we see, much like what the cat said, the mind will remember, but the heart rarely forgets. And in his heart, little, now somewhat, remembers them. I mean, he instinctively knew to call Ruby Huntress. And yeah, in the end, Ruby chose to be herself. In a way, I guess you could say all this selection of weapons were all the things she wanted to be at once. But no, you gotta another way. That's another way to see it here. Makes me wish you could have had like Ironwood's gun or something. Like yeah, all these weapons. You want to be a defender, you want to be an attacker, swift, you want to be all this. Probably all the heroes you've read about. You want to like emphasize all of them. As well as be you. No, just be you. You are enough. Don't try to be someone as other as well here. Don't try to be you and your mother and your father and your sister and Ozpin and Glinda and all those other people you know and all those heroes in your books. Just be you. How you learned this, I don't know, but let's see what's gonna happen. I wonder if she would have been different if she had. Ah, boy. Another clever thing for John as well here, like the tree doesn't affect the cat, but tells Neo. We see Alex for the first time. We actually hear her speak. I still gotta say, lame how they just really that's it. She just decided. Oh, she had a crisis of consciousness and decided to make amends. And in the end, yeah, Lewis wrote the book here on how he wished things could have gone. So yeah, the gods, brothers, were the cat's makers. Why they left. He didn't know why they left here, and he was curious about that. Because yeah, like another thing that the forger said here is that the brothers were curious. Though they were much more mature in a way as they got older, got more evolved. And so yeah, gave a little bit of his heart to heal these people. Jabberwock, and this is when they started having sort of argument here. Their curiosity, their creativity, their reason for being, they really grew beyond their purpose and their role, and just became their own individuals. And they had like sibling arguments. We clearly see when they interacted with each other and everything. Like when the God of Light explained to the darkness what the whole situation with Salem and Ozma here, the god was like, huh, well, it seems I owe you an apology, brother. It's like, so yeah, they got their argument, but they're clearly brothers. They understand each other, and they don't lie. They seem incapable of lying to each other. Or at the very least, they try to uphold a sense of honesty towards one another. But yeah, the thing, to create something new, you gotta destroy the old, especially when you only have one slate. Or you can destroy the slate, recycle it, take your pick.
The brothers' creations have come to the ever after.
And they mentioned this, the brothers' creation. So Alex and Lewis were not the first. We know John was thrown back in time here, but there was plenty others that dropped in. Now they're in Vacuo. Oh boy, yeah. Again, my biggest concern is Vacuo's a kingdom well known for its very limited resources and natural flora, vegetation, not limited everything like that. It's survival of the fittest here. So I wonder how a bunch of Elysians and Mantles are dealing with all this here, especially with population. I don't know. I'm worried.
Is what I sounded like.
and Weiss. I guess this is pretty much confirms that this is fueling the shipper right now. The fact that Weiss responded with a small giggle like that. What was the ship name for John and the White Knight? I guess, yeah. Yeah, why not? The White Knight. I am kind of disappointed here. Like, so yeah, they de-aged him back thanks to Alex. Fine. Overall, I'd give this volume a B plus, A minus. Really skirting around those lines there. I was sad that you built up the cat here. I really want the cat to get to Remnant here. See what happens. Neo, I guess, yeah, seeing what the herbalist and what the caterpillar did. Oh, the caterpillar did here with the herb stuff may have helped change her, because realize that time to move on. Will she talk when she gets out? I mean, she could. I mean, however long it takes here, because yeah, it's very hard here, because it seems like the forger was quick with Ruby here. Like, you're almost running out of time. Guess she didn't see her that damage here. It just had too much, you could say, excess stuff that just needed to smooth out, and that's it. While Neo, she is broken. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll be several volumes down the line here. Maybe it'll be up to volume 18 or 19 when she comes back. So yeah, that was volume 10, and definitely could have been a little longer. At least 2 more episodes long. Get more out of it. Tell me what you guys thought about this volume here. Do you agree with me here? Did you have issue? Do you disagree? Tell me down in the comments below here. Kind of disappointed with the cat. Did the whole revelation of the brothers, the gods, like, wow, that makes much more sense. How they were set, and the realm of the ever after is basically like it's an ethereal realm. It's one of the many ethereal realms here. It's a very ancient here, and the tree was the first thing, and the gods were his first creations here, and they just grew beyond, and they grew beyond them. I've seen that so many times. It's nothing new. Where, yeah, your first time, they are so great, has so much potential that they outgrow their home and, well, do what any parent would do and just send them out to the world. Let them create on their own and destroy. I wonder. I think the biggest thing is I'm wondering how much will RWBY have changed from all this, and of course, and the other guys as well. Especially John. Like, how much will John have changed? Especially because he is technically like what, late 30s or 40s now. He may have been de-aged, but he still remembers all that here. Could he have changed? I mean, he was kind of traumatized, stuck in a past here. You could tell by the reflections in the pun storm, in the punderstorm there, where even though he grew up mentally, he still kind of remained the same. Still trying to be the hero, still trying to be the guy to try to save someone, to make up for his inability to save Pyrrha, to save Penny, save so many people. We'll see. And of course, there's Weiss, Blake, and Yang. But really, it's going to be RWBY and John that are the most different coming back home. And I want to see how different they're going to be. So everyone, thank you for watching. Comment down below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. I can't wait for the next episode of RWBY Chibi. I need it. Until then, this is Mecha-san, logging out.